Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a nighttime date look or a nighttime Valentine's Day look. Last week I did a daytime look in case you are going out on a date during the day. And today I thought we would just kind of smoke things up and make it a little bit more sultry, a little bit more glamorous. Again, all organic, natural products. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so I actually already have on my base, which is the exact same that I used for the daytime look. Same product, same technique. The only difference is that I didn't put any concealer under my eyes yet, and I went ahead and I spot corrected a little bit more than I did during the daytime, just so I got that full coverage effect. And that way, I feel like at nighttime you can get away with piling on a little bit more makeup because you're usually in dim lights and you can't really see the layers that you put on. So like I said, I just spent a little extra time covering little areas that I want to be flawless. So I'm just gonna move straight onto the eyes. I'm gonna do some brow gel to get my eyebrows out of the way so I can actually see what I'm working with. Just kind of shape them how I want to. If you fill in your brows, go ahead and do that now. So I'm gonna go for kind of a bronze smoky look. So I'm going to mix the two colors on my eye primer and just place that on my lid once again, and this will keep, hopefully, my eyeshadow in place all night and make for a good base to actually blend the products onto. I think the trick with this eye primer is just to really warm it up. Luckily I have the heat on because it's cold outside, so it's actually pretty warm already, but I would just spend some time with clean fingers before you use it, just like rubbing your fingers around for a little bit. Okay, now that the primer's on, I'm gonna go ahead in with this neutral shade from ZuZu Luxe. I picked this up at my local Whole Foods. It's just kind of like a natural skin tone color shadow, but it's super pigmented, so it's great for actually like a full-on look. And I'm just gonna use a fluffy brush and just pack that on. Okay, so that is the base color done. I'm gonna grab another ZuZu Luxe eyeshadow, and this is in a deep brown. It's called Sahara. And I'm really gonna pack this on the lower half of my lid, close to my eyelashes, and then up. I'm taking a small brush for this. And like I said, I'm just gonna pack it kind of along my lash line, and then we're gonna gradually bring it up. I chose using the ZuZu Luxe eyeshadows because I think they're slightly more pigmented than the Lolo. So to kind of get a punch of color, they're great. They are pretty pricey though. So now that we have some pretty intense color going on our eyelids, I'm going to take an even more intense color, which is the black from the Laid Bare palette, and do the same process, focusing at the bottom of the lids and then bringing it up. I'm going to take what's left on my brush and actually go underneath my eyes. So I'm just gonna rest my pinky and drag it down however far you want. I usually look straight ahead and kind of where the first fold in my under eye is. That's what I aim for. And then you're done, just walk away. Just kidding. We are nowhere near being done, so don't be terrified yet. Okay, I'm gonna grab my Sculpt and Glow palette and go into the warm brown color. And this we're just gonna work in the upper crease. And so I'm just looking straight ahead, placing and going back and forth and up. I'm actually going to take this down too and around. Don't ever worry about being too messy because that is what tissues are for and makeup remover. So what I say is just go for it, and then you can always clean up afterwards. So that's why, like, underneath I just stick it wherever, and then I'll go back in with the tissue and actually clean it up. So I'm going to go in with a tiny little brush and actually grab a different palette and grab a matte browny purple and really load up on the color on this brush. And this is going to be our soft liner. I'm going to close my eye and just go really close to the lash line with this. If you can even leave your eye open. And I just keep building it up until you start to see the line that I like forming. I'm not going to do a flick or anything for this look. Using powder for eyeliner has become like my new favorite thing to do. One, there's just no way to screw it up. And two, you just get this like really beautiful, sultry kind of definition in your eyelashes. And I'm going to take that same color and just go at like the outer third of my lower lashes and smudge that in. Okay, now I'm gonna add some mascara, which I'm gonna add tons of mascara. In my other video, we went really light and feathery, and this time we're gonna add a lot and we're gonna make our eyes look elongated, so we're gonna drag it out to the side. So I'm actually gonna start at the outer corner and using kind of the point of the mascara brush, I'm gonna go in like, and try and get as much as I can in this inner corner, or outer corner. And that's where most of the concentration of this mascara is going to be, is at the outer corner, and that way we'll really get that elongated look. If you have falsies, you can also apply those. I think this mascara does a pretty good job even without falsies. And then I'm going to go ahead and do underneath too, but why don't we do concealer first? I'm going to be using the BioCar concealer from Well People, which is what I used to spot conceal before. And start a little bit below where my eyeshadow starts to come down and then work it up. Just gonna drag it a tiny bit down so that it sits right on top of the apples of my cheeks. So there's gonna be some like built-in highlight. And then I'm gonna use my pinky to go in and actually blend it. Okay, and then time for some lower lash mascara. Okay, now that our eyes are for the most part done, I'm gonna grab my Sculpt and Glow palette and I'm just going to bronze up my face because we want to look kind of like bombshell-esque. So I'm going to get a decent amount on this big fluffy brush and I'm just going to start from the temples and sweep in big C motions, kind of like onto my cheeks, onto my jaw, and back up to my temple. I'm just going to keep building this kind of color up until I feel like I am coming back from a vacation, somewhere tropical, just spent the weekend tanning in Hawaii. So that's what I do in my free time. That's what we're going for. And we're not doing any blush for this look, so go ahead and bring it onto your cheeks as well. It's like so funny when I'm putting on blush. And then a tiny bit across my nose. And always, 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 if you're bronzing up your face, you need to do your neck and a little bit on your chest. Always. Or else you will look like totally different colors. You don't want to look like you stuck your face in an oven and nothing else. Alright, grabbing a highlighter brush. I'm just going to tap into the color that's next to it. Tuck in my cheeks and just stick this kind of on the high points of my face. So I'm actually going to go above my temples with it. Always, always on the cheekbones. A little on the chin. And then with my finger, I'm going to place them right under the brow bone. Always in the inner corner. And on the cupid's bow, just down the center of my nose. And then we're going to powder the areas we don't want shiny, just like we did in the last video. So just tap, tap, tap into the powder, and then I'm going to do the same right onto my face. One thing I like to do too, if I have time, which I do because this isn't a real date, is go ahead on my collarbone and just add a little bit of whatever highlight I put onto my face. And that way you'll kind of glow when the light hits you all over. I'm just using my fingers for this, it's really easy. And you can kind of see it just shimmers when I move, which I think is a really pretty touch. You can also do your shoulders, but can't be bothered right now. So you can go one of two ways with this look as far as lips go. I think you can kind of always get away with this. You can either just do something kind of nude like a gloss, or you can go full on with a dramatic bold lip. I'm not one to shy away from a bold lip, so I'll go ahead and show you guys both and then you can decide which one you want to do. So that is with the nude gloss. As you can see, pretty low maintenance, very natural. You just get a little bit of shimmer, and you can obviously throw this right in your bag for retouches. Or you can go bold and do this berry red. So what I'm going to do is straight from the bullet, tap it onto my lips, just kind of at the center. I'm going to use my finger and actually pat it in. And you can totally go as full on as you want. I kind of like the idea of this stain where it's kind of smudgy. I just think it gives it this like sultry kind of feel. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave it how it is. This is definitely how I would wear this lip color with this eye look. All right, that's it. You are ready to head out the door and go on your date or your Valentine's date for the night. I hope you guys enjoyed this look. If you are doing something during the day, make sure to check out my other video for a daytime date look, which is obviously a little little bit less full on than this, although hey, more power to you if you want to wear this during the day. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. I always appreciate that, and leave me a comment down below so that I know what you guys want to see next or what you liked about this video. I love hearing from you. I always update you guys with new blog posts and videos over on Instagram, so if you want to stay up to date, go ahead and head over there to follow me. Otherwise, just hit the little subscribe button that'll pop up in a little bit, or the one right below this video, and then you'll be notified every time I post a weekly upload, which is on Fridays. Thanks so much for watching today, and I will see you next week. Bye.